Then they can't see your head.
It's okay. I'm not that important. You're the one who is important. My question to you is, you're organizing today is event. Can you talk a little bit about who you are, why you're doing this?
Sure.
How did it for you?
Oh, okay. Well, my name is Hala Marak. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm doing this because I believe everybody should be their own boss, and I also believe in wellness and self-care, self-love, and balance, and this is what this is all promoting. Shout out to Exor for powering this event. And Kevin Harrington, he'll be one of the speakers today. He's from Shark Tank, as you know, and we just try to bring the best of the best to our community and make sure that, you know, people are aware of the things that they are capable of and the opportunities that they have right under their nose. So.
Okay. We spoke initially over the Craigslist, and you posted an ad that you're looking for influential folks, and that's how we met. Can you a little bit talk about your process? How do you select who's influential, who's not, and like what's the behind this? Maybe you'll do another event, and other influencers are watching and paying attention. They wondered how to get involved in an organization like that.
Yeah, so influencer marketing is all about giving opportunity to people that are great online and have a voice and a following, and give them an opportunity to meet their fans and bring their following from online to, you know, the real world and actually make an impact. You know, it's one thing to be an influencer, you know, on the internet, but it's a different thing to actually be an influencer in real life. So we try to put two and two together. If you're really about something, if you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you've achieved something, if you're able to, you know, bring in a crowd, then we want you.
What are the conversion rates? What are the metrics that we're looking at? Because just because someone do, let's say, 1,000 views doesn't mean it converts in likes. Those likes might not convert to actual visitors, or if people have to buy the ticket, it's even different from just coming to the event. So what are the numbers like that matter? Because sometimes you can bring maybe one or two people, but they are very wealthy, they are very important, and they will make a difference, and they will not only come to the event, but they will follow up and do something about it. And you can bring thousands of freeloaders, and there is nothing comes from that. What are the metrics? How do you convey your message?
So to me, it's not really about how many followers you have. Of course, that matters, but it's really about the engagement. And, you know, these days, they say that engagement on average, a good engagement is from 3 to 8%, which is not a lot. So even if you have 100,000 followers, you know, a very small amount of them will actually show up for you, you know, that are actually your fans, are actually our supporters. Outside of that, it's really about what you're bringing them to, because if their fans are for our sports and you're bringing them to an entrepreneur event, it really won't matter, because they won't put two and two together. It means nothing to them. They will be a body in the room. It may look good, but at the same time, it's not going to translate to money, you know, and ultimately that's what we're all here for. So,
like in my particular world, part of my Facebook pages is international reach. So I do, let's say, if you saw my pages, I have the Hispanic models, American models, French models. So I go for different countries, different sports. So when those tourists, that's my hope, is obviously that tourists from those countries coming to visit New York, and they have nothing to do in New York, they kind of look what they're gonna do in New York, and I show them the event, and they say, oh, that's cool. So that was the kind of a quick vessel, the tunnel towards the international crowd that are visiting here right now here, and they were looking something to do connected to their country, their culture, but here in New York. Do you think other, like, what kind of influencers, I guess, you got today at the event promoting? Like, who is the most successful? What is the success story?
Well, we're just getting started, so I can actually answer that question a little bit later. But we got all different types of influencers. We really wanted to be a diverse crowd. So we have artists, we have wellness people, we have entrepreneurs and CEOs, other hosts, we have press, we have just the regular college student who's looking for extra income. In New York, everybody needs a side hustle. You need a job, you need a side hustle, you need something illegal on the side sometimes, you know, you just need all types of stuff. So, you know, this is kind of for everybody, so we invited everybody.
What's the future holds? What's the next step? Like, I know you're busy. I'm gonna take another 30 seconds of your time. Now that since we're already this event kind of been promoted and it's taking place at the moment, what is the next step for you?
The next step, I would say, is to keep throwing things that push the culture forward. And I like to really, I really like to influence the people that look like me. The face of business is totally different now. Before it was just like the older white man with, older money from older generations. Now everybody's creating their own opportunities. And that's what I like to promote, just be your own boss. So anything that promotes that, that's what's next for me.
And what is, if folks wants to work with you, what is your Instagram? What is your social media? How they can reach out to you?
Sure. So my Instagram is Hala Maroc, HALAMAROC. Same thing on Twitter with an underscore because an egg had my handle. And my website for influencer marketing and all the other services that I provide is ontheblock.tv. And my wellness brand is the Badass Bootcamp.
Guys, check it out. It must be fun.
Thank you.
Okay. You're taller than me, but this way we fit, so we have the background. May I ask, what is your name?
Scott Paul.
In which capacity did you come today?
So I'm a music artist and also an entrepreneur. I have a business called Ill Intent Entertainment, and basically we specialize in putting on concerts. We produce concerts for like headlining artists, like national artists, regional artists, and also local. So,
how did you spoke with Hannah also in Craigslist? How did you become part of the production?
Actually, I heard about this through DJ Motini. He's a good friend of mine. He has the Plugged In network, and he told me about this. I heard about the event and Exorb and everything that they're doing, and just wanted to be part of it. So,
what is your Instagram? How people can look you up?
My Instagram is @IamScottPaul. Check me out. I got a bunch of dope music, a bunch of good things coming up. So definitely follow me.
I'm filming at Brickart Media Center in Brooklyn and Manhattan Networks, and I'm also using the YouTube space in Chelsea Market. I don't know if you're familiar with those, because when you have a certain following, where do you film your productions? Do you do them on the set, or you have your own studios? Which resources are you occupying?
We don't really have a home base, so I'm looking to. I'm looking for wherever I can get in, man. Exactly, that's where I'm filming. Definitely, yeah.
Cool. Maybe we will find some collaboration.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
May I ask, what is your name?
Yes, my name is Jonathan Torres.
Jonathan, what do you do? How do you come up here?
Sure, I am a public relations and marketing strategist, and I'm owner of One PR Incorporated.
How do you market yourself? Why did you figure this event versus any other event?
Well, I had the opportunity with one of my friends, Hala Maroc. She introduced me to this particular situation in regards to entrepreneurs and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a good idea for me to come in.
Okay. How do you know Hala? Have you done any gigs together with her?
Absolutely. So she's a host of Corner Mixtape at Dash Radio, and being that I'm a public relations and marketing strategist, I do deal with various artists in the hip hop industry. So that's how we met.
You're very concise, right to the point. What do you expect to get today out of the event that you're covering today? You're obviously spending your Saturday here. What is the outcome that you expect?
Yeah, so I want to be able to speak to like-minded entrepreneurs, people that are very big in the social media realm, and learn some tips and techniques that can help me with my business.
Do you think you can, let's say, get a couple of leads or clients out of the event today? What is the conversion rate? Let's say you invite so many people, how many come? How many you think actually converts into the paying clients for you today?
Being that it's a networking event, a lot of people have their own prospective businesses, but I'll go to the 70-30 rule. So typically 70% of people will say no, 20% will say yes, and 1% maybe. So your job is to get that other 10% to make them to a yes. So 20-30% conversion rate should be sufficient.
What is the distinction? How your PR agency different from all the other ones? Do you have an edge over everybody else?
In terms of the benefits that I bring, I know I'm very grassroots, and I'm able to communicate with people in all walks of life, all different ethnic backgrounds, sexual orientations, and religions. So being that I communicate very well, I'm able to get a wider demographic of potential customers.
Okay, cool. If folks would like to work with you or collaborate with you, what is your Instagram? What is your social media?
Sure. So everybody, you can follow me at Torres1PR. That's my last name, Torres, the number 1 letters PR, like Paul Robert. Or you can email me at Torres1PR@gmail.com. I'm very happy to be here, and I appreciate you guys for having me.
One last question. If you would have a chance to mention just one shortcut, kind of hacking to like a life hacking towards the PR? Is there something that people can do that they usually don't know about?
I mean, honestly, the easiest thing that I can say was very simple but very intricate. Is just be honest. A lot of people could smell, BS from a mile away. So make sure that you're very, straightforward and just get to the point and don't talk any recklessness towards anybody. Just be honest.
Cool, guys. That's a good advice. Take a look. Thank you. Where's your ask? What is your name?
Dash Machete.
Dash. What do you do? Who are you?
I'm an artist and a songwriter.
Songwriter and artist. I see that you look very artistic. And what kind of art do you do? What kind of songs do you write?
So the art is performing. Yeah. So I perform and write them. I do.
Okay.
So I'm more of a rapper. My genre is sort of electronic with a bit of funk in there as well.
Okay. Where do you perform your? Are you on the social media? Do you have a YouTube channel, or you just do a local bars and places? Like, what's the?
It's a combination between gigs in New York and in the tri-state area, as well as my YouTube channel is Dash Machete, and my social media handle is also Dash Machete.
How big is your YouTube channel? How many subscribers you got?
It's pretty small. I just started, so about 100 subscribers right now.
Okay, you'll grow. It's a start. Okay. How do you record your videos? You use your phone, you use a camera, like you have a crew, what is the process for you? How do you build your content?
So depending on what I'm looking to build, if it's a Q&A, I'll probably record it by myself or I'll collaborate with brands. But typically I'll find a director that I like and then it'll most likely be a crew helping us put the vision together.
How do you find the budget? Is it all self-funded, or you find sponsors? What is the process for you to find certain things that require quite a bit of money?
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. Right now, everything is self-funded because I am independent. So, yeah.
Does your family helps you? Your boyfriend, or you earn you have a job on daytime?
I do have a day job, and so it's just me. I do a lot of things. I'm a brand ambassador. How artists typically have a different job. So waiting tables, whatever it is that I have to do to pay my art.
Okay. And how do you think the the event that you're coming today will produce for you? Why did you come here today?
I came here today because I was chosen out of a couple social media influencers because my Instagram is a bit bigger than my YouTube is.
How big?
It's about 12,000 followers at the moment, and I learned that I was going to be learning about financial literacy and connecting with a lot of people. So I figured, why not come and show some support?
Okay. What is your Instagram? What is your YouTube? How people can look you up?
You guys can find me on Instagram and all social media handles at Dash Machete. So that's DashMachete. And same thing for my YouTube and Spotify and iTunes. Dash.
I film often at the YouTube space in Chelsea Market. It's a great facility if you ever know. And I also film at the Brick Art Media Center, which we have quite a bit of music videos there. So maybe we'll find a collaboration space for us. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Check it out.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Chad B.
What do you do? Who are you?
I'm a recording artist, entrepreneur.
What do you record? Where do you record? How do you do it?
I record based out of New York, New Jersey, and Los Angeles. Anything from house to hip hop to rap, trap music, soulful music. Just great vibes.
Do you write your own beats? Do you have your own production space? What's the process with you?
I write my own music, but I don't produce my own beats. I usually reach out to different producers, get the tracks. But as far as writing the music, I write all my music.
Do you perform?
Absolutely, all around the world. I've been to Dubai, Amsterdam, Holland, Belgium, Germany, France, Italy. The list goes on.
Cool. What is the process? How did you find the Hollow today? Why did you come here today? What's the logic to be here?
I'm a big influencer.
How big your phone?
Right now, I would say is worldwide. On my Instagram, I probably got like close to 50,000 followers.
Okay, nice.
And just being a great asset to the community, you know. So I'm just trying.
Which do you have a YouTube channel by any chance?
My YouTube channel is at No Cut Apparel.
But how many subscribers you got?
2,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, definitely. My Twitter, I probably got about I want to say 60,000 followers.
Which one is the most the strongest one? Do you think Instagram produced the most leads for you?
It's between Instagram and Twitter. I had Twitter before Instagram, so my Twitter has been growing crazy, but I get a lot of traction from Instagram. That's like the thing that's.
What is the name?
My Instagram is The Real Chad B. Actually, all my social media is The Real Chad B.
Check it out. He must be maybe cool. Maybe he might be a star. Look it up. Cut much better. May I ask what is your name?
David.
David, what is your capacity here? I see you giving passes here up front, and can you talk a little bit who you are, what do you do, except that now that we know that your name is David?
Yes, so I'm the founder of Plugged In. We are a company that we work with influencers, and we helped curate some of the guest lists today for the event.
Can you talk a little bit about your company? What is the pitch for the company?
Yes, Plugged In app. We do three primary things. We cultivate, curate, and connect. So we cultivate talent and businesses. We connect them with brands, and then we also, we curate projects and events. So we'll build content, video content, music content, or we'll produce events from scratch, or we'll fill in a few blanks here and there. Today we filled in a few blanks. We helped curate the guest list.
Okay. What is the way how you create content? Everybody, like I have my own style, how I create, like the way I film, the way I cut my, story. Like, what's the style? Like, do you have the exact same style for everybody, or it's like different? Like, can they say, oh, that's been done by David? That's his way of doing things.
Yes, case by case. So we'll take each client and we'll look at it from their perspective, but we also build in-house content for ourselves. So we have a few original series that we're coming out with. We have a hospitality series called What's Cooking, where we pair.
Are you using social media like Facebook, YouTube, like Hulu, Netflix? Where are you?
So we're looking into the distribution channels. We're planning on potentially keeping everything in-house and just streamlining it through our own channel and having it online.
Amazon videos, or directly from your website. Like, what's the?
We want to do it directly from our website, or we'll find a media partner. I believe that everyone's kind of branching off and doing their own thing. I mean, Disney just bought Hulu, so I kind of see where the market's going, and I'm like, I want to keep all my content for ourselves, or we want to just partner with one of the majors.
What is the advantages and disadvantages of both strategies?
Well, holding on to the content ourselves would obviously be a little bit more difficult, but it'd be more lucrative in the long run. And then partnering with a major now would be something that would help streamline our content and get it out to the most viewers overnight. So
you have a chance to just mention one trick, like one life hack idea that you do and others don't know about producing the events or building your content. What is your hook that you can share with the audience?
I would say that you should really just focus on people that get the job done and not necessarily how big their following is. Just target people that are good people that do good work, and you'll have great content.
Okay. And what is your social media? How they can look you up? Or what is your Facebook, Instagram?
Personal is at DJ Montini 11, but my company at Plugged In app.
Guys, check it out. Maybe fun. Could be interesting app and place to collaborate with.
Yeah, shout out to Brick TV.
Thank you. Good. May I ask what is your name?
Desiree Vanessa.
Desiree, what do you do?
I'm a model and a casting director.
Okay. Why do you think casting director can get some kind of benefit for coming to the social media entrepreneurship event like we presented today?
I feel like it's great for networking because as a casting director, you're always looking for new models, new people to give opportunities to.
How do you approach new models? let's say if I'm a guy and I'm approaching a girl on the street, she might think I'm a pervert and I want to like sleep with her. So it's like difficult to get models maybe from that perspective. For you as a girl, unless they think that you're not lesbian or you're not having other agenda behind this, like you're not a pimp or something like that, they might actually want to model with you and collaborate. But looks goes so far. After they discover that you are a casting director, how do you perceive that you're better than someone else, or the gigs that you provide for them will be more consistent, more often, or have higher paid? Like, what is the edge as a casting director that you have?
I mean, it's not so much as proving I'm better than somebody, but just explaining to them what it is that I do, seeing if it's something that they're interested in, and telling them the opportunities that I can bring to them, and just going from there.
Finding the talent is one thing. It's difficult, but it's kind of easy when you especially have a budget to pay. How do you find the gigs for other models? As a model, you should be quite busy and booked for yourself. So to book other people, you need to have way more that you can handle on your own. Where do you find your gigs? Like what do you think are the best website? Like Backstage or castings? Like what's the most interesting resources that you find?
I actually have people who come to me directly. I feel like it's really about networking and people you meet and meeting other people through those people. So that's pretty much it.
What is your Instagram? What is your social media if people wants to work with you as a model or a casting director?
My Instagram is @DesireeVanessa with 2 A's at the end.
If the folks that you work with you, is that a union folks or it's like a non-union? Like what kind of crew do you have in your portfolio?
I mean, it's pretty much different people who refer me, like directors. I mostly cast for music videos, commercials, so directors, producers, people like that, other people who've heard of me, and mostly Instagram. Instagram is a huge base.
People, when they think of the casting director, they think of the like strictly cash deal. Let's say you're getting paid that much, the model getting that much. But there are gigs sometimes when it's a combination of different things. Let's say if Madonna is filming or Lady Gaga is filming, you might not get paid in cash, but you might get exposure. You might get like something else in that. Do you do just strictly like deals as cash, or you look at the more like a creative, like a collaborative deals as well?
I mean, if some of the models I work with are open to doing collaborations, I do also do that, but it's only if it'll be beneficial to both of them.
Absolutely. Guys, check it out. Maybe she will have a good talent, and maybe you want to work. What's your name? Desiree. Check her social media, which in this case we have the Instagram. Cool. May I ask, what is your name?
Rachel Carey.
Rachel, I see you one of the organizers for the event. What do you do here? What is your job here, and what do you do in the real life?
Well, in the real life, I'm a co-founder of World Artists United. So we're a 360 creative agency, a record label, film company, and marketing and branding agency.
Are you in the union?
In the union?
Like are you soccer? Unions, like there are unions for actors. There is a union for creative folks. So I wonder some folks have a certain.
I'm creating my own union. So World Artists United has always been about bringing incredible talent together from around the world to put out positive content, positive messages. So the reason why we got involved with the Social Entrepreneur Summit is because we love to, use art as a vehicle to help people follow their dreams, and most importantly, we realized that. So my partner and I, we started our own conference as well, called the Music Entrepreneur Conference, and we wanted to bring, the foundations of entrepreneurship, how to really monetize your passion to the world of music.
What do you do? This thing that artists cannot do on their own. When let's say I'm an artist, I can film it with my phone, with my camera, I can post it on social media. If they come to you, what can you do for them that they would not be able to do on their own? Do you extend their network? Do you give them additional connections, or you give a particular advice? Or what kind of expertise do you have that people find useful getting involved with your organization?
Well, for the artists that we work with, we have a major network for touring around the world. My partner, Jalen James Acosta, he toured around the world for over 10 years. So when we sign artists, that's one of the advantages that we really have in the music industry.
You know the promoters, or you actually went through all these venues, and you know like what's the metrics on the like what's the advertising cost, what's the housing, what's the like production, like what kind of help they're gonna get because they can, you know, many artists like to do things very hands-on on their own and like pick their own venues, pick their own advertisement. What do they get if they go through you?
Times, especially if you want to go internationally, you don't know where those promoters are, who the venues are, how to get on the radio, the TV, and take advantage of all the media. So that's definitely one thing that we provide. And then in our conferences with the Music Entrepreneur Conference, it's really about, today we have so many young people becoming, we say, entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs within the music space, right? You don't need a big record label as much anymore. You can do a lot of things independently, but that doesn't mean you should do things alone. You still need a team. So you need to learn the foundations of team building, of leadership, of finance, and most importantly, the mindset for growth, because there's always going to be challenges along the way, and you have to really know how to handle those challenges in order to be successful.
Are you guys more like a external outsourcing? Like, oh, you need to, we can make phone calls for you, we can place ads for you, we can do this, or it's more like advice. What do you guys need to do in order to be successful? What is your process there?
So we really help break down artists what they need to do for their branding to make themselves successful. How are they going to really tell their story? How are they going to captivate their audience with their content? So it's not enough just to take great pictures or to do some, music videos, but you really need to tell people who you are, what your story is, and why they want to see you successful. So those are some of the things that we're able to do. Also, as an agency, what we're able to do is help you partner with the right types of brands that can help elevate your brand, right? So how do you go and get a deal with CoverGirl? Or how do you go and get a deal with Guitar Center? How do you create those types of relationships so we can help coach artists how to figure that out?
Do you think the crowd culture, when a couple of artists get together, let's say it's difficult to get a venue on my own, but if I let three guys like me get together, we can afford the bill. Each promotes their own work, and we fill the house. Inviting influencers today to the brand. Do you think you can combine a group of artists when they help each other to basically book the tour?
I think today, the way that the market is, it's so important to work as a community just like that, because you can leverage one another's network and you can reach a larger audience. And I also encourage artists to go a step further and think of how you can build relationships with the local businesses that you work with, right? That maybe you go and you value. So it could be a local restaurant or cafe or whatnot. How could you go and give them value? Maybe do a free performance at their cafe in exchange for them sending your music out to their entire email database.
There are so many free resources, especially here in New York. I film at a YouTube space in Chelsea Market. I don't know if you're familiar with the space. I film at Brickheart Media Center. There are public TV, and there are so many resources that are getting pop up, like new studios in the city. What are the free, maybe or low cost resources that you can share with the audience that you would recommend?
Well, there's one great resource, and that is Suze Polensky. She's the Rockstar Advocate. She hosts an annual conference called the Musicpreneur Mindset Summit. So again, for us, it's all about the mindset. You have to learn how being a successful entrepreneur isn't just having the best tools and tricks in marketing. It's really having the best control of yourself internally and understand the challenges. So I love that conference. Also, we just launched a program with NYU. It's going to be an online program. Anyone can go in. You don't have to be a student of NYU. And the program is Music Industry Essentials. So it's a 360 view of all the different roles and responsibilities in the music industry. So that's something that you can apply for scholarships right now at yellowbrick.co.
What is your social media? How people can look you up? Like Facebook, maybe Instagram or something?
Sure. On Instagram, my company is World Artists United TV, and I am Rachel Carey.
Guys, check it out. Rachel is doing a great job here today. I see quite a few people coming in. Hopefully we'll have a full house soon. Check her website. Maybe there is some useful hints there. Thank you, guys. Where is your phone? May I ask, what is your name?
My name is Paul Getter.
Paul, you've been one of the speakers today actually, at the event. How did you feel was the performance for you? Did you get what you want from the audience?
Absolutely. Great people that have a spirit and a mind that of entrepreneurs and really want to go to the next level. So it's really cool to connect with people that are entrepreneur-minded and really understand about taking businesses to the next level.
Please remind the audience, what do you do? Who are you?
My name is Paul Getter, the Internet Marketing Nerd. So I do internet marketing and help people take their brands and products online to a greater capacity.
What do you think you can do that other entrepreneurs cannot do on their own? Like everybody have access to Facebook online, like books and Google and stuff. What is something that you have unique that others might not have?
Yeah, so I always tell people what we do can probably be learned in one way or another on Facebook, YouTube, and books and stuff, but we have the experience. And so we've made a lot of mistakes, and we've also made a lot of money. So we've got the experience, we know what works, and we quicken the path of people's learning internet techniques.
And what is the best way to reach out to you, like if folks wants to collaborate with you and find your expertise?
Sure. Two ways. Number one, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Paul, Paul, or you can go to my website, paulgetter.com.
Guys, check it out. He had a great speech. Hopefully you like it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Ask, what is your name?
Jennifer Lamb.
Jennifer, what are you doing here tonight at the event? Why did you come here?
Yeah, so I was invited by Anthony from Disrupt. He brought us all here, a ton of people, super excited. I actually came here halfway here, so I wanted to meet more people, had the opportunity to network and just meet a lot of people that have great energy, that are looking to do something for themselves.
What do you do? Why did you come? Just because he asked you?
Well, no, mainly to meet amazing people.
Okay,
yeah.
What do you do? Are you a model? Are you a doctor, a lawyer? What do you do?
We actually do social media marketing and advertising.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the secret that you do know that others don't? Like, is there something that particular that you have access to that others might not have?
Data.
Data. Okay.
It's all about data.
Like the meetings like that, do they produce clients? Do those meetings produce results, or is just like a nice tunnel that maybe one day we'll get some connections?
You mean like coming to events like this? Yeah, for sure. So it's honestly all about the follow-up. Coming to events like this is great. You get to meet a lot of great people, get their business cards, learn their story, maybe learn something new, maybe find a partner, a business partner, maybe just a friend. But honestly, moving forward after this big event, you want to be able to reconnect with those people that you met here. Otherwise, it just doesn't.
What do you do when you do reconnection and follow-up? There are ways like, you call, and people say, oh my God, this person is a little bit obnoxious and too much. And sometimes you build connections, so they reach out to you. Я потом возьму.
Yeah, so essentially what I like to do is have a connection with that person, as you say, find a common ground, see if there's an opportunity to help them. And then, a lot of the times when you come from that angle that you can help them, whether it be connecting them with someone else or maybe just helping their business grow, as I said, it's just finding that common ground and setting that pace right off the in the first meeting is what's gonna make that second, third, or fourth meeting just a lot smoother because there's that connection.
Coming back to your first point, having data, how do you collect your data? Where, is there like a particular secret to having proper data? Like, are you Googler? Are you have a focus groups? Like, what's the best way to get the proper data?
Yeah, so I'm glad you said it is a secret. We mainly use Facebook. So, yeah.
Okay, if folks wants to collaborate with you, what would be your Instagram or Facebook or a page?
Find me at Jen_marketing_nerd.
Guys, you heard it. Maybe there is some cool data there. Take a look. Thank you.
Awesome.